Today, we're revisiting the spooky yet heartwarming world of The Munsters, the beloved 1964 sitcom that brought classic monster movie charm to the world of wholesome family comedy. But have you ever wondered what became of the cast after the show ended? From Hollywood legends to fascinating behind-the-scenes stories, we're revealing how the iconic stars of The Munsters have changed over the years, and some transformations may surprise you. Now, let's see how they've changed over the years. When you think of The Munsters, Herman Munster is the first character that comes to mind. With his towering height, childlike innocence, and infectious laugh, Fred Gwynne made Herman one of TV's most beloved characters. Before The Munsters, 1964 to 1966, Fred Gwynne had already gained recognition in Hollywood, most notably in the sitcom Car 54, Where Are You?, 1961 to 1963. However, it was his role as Herman Munster, with his booming voice, comedic charm, and lovable clumsiness, that cemented his legacy. Though adored by fans, the role wasn't always easy. His heavy costume and makeup were physically demanding, and he later admitted struggling with typecasting after the show ended. Sadly, Fred Gwynne passed away on July 2, 1993, at the age of 66 due to pancreatic cancer. While The Munsters defined much of his career, he later earned acclaim for his roles in Pet Sematary, 1989, and My Cousin Vinny, 1992, proving his versatility. Though he's gone, his iconic performance as Herman Munster continues to captivate audiences, keeping his legacy alive in classic TV history. Lily Munster, the glamorous yet spooky matriarch of the Munster family, was elegant, witty, and always ready with a clever remark. Yvonne de Carlo brought both class and charm to the role, making Lily an icon of gothic beauty and one of television's most stylish moms. Before The Munsters, de Carlo was already a Hollywood star, known for her role as Sephora in The Ten Commandments, 1956, and numerous film appearances throughout the 1940s and 50s. At first, she was hesitant to transition from film to television, but after accepting the role of Lily Munster, she fully embraced it, giving the character her signature sophisticated yet eerie charm. Her portrayal not only made Lily Munster a fan favorite, but it also redefined the image of a TV sitcom mom, proving that maternal figures could be both glamorous and unconventional. Yvonne de Carlo passed away on January 8, 2007, at the age of 84. She continued acting well into the 1990s with roles in both film and television. In later years, she also performed in theater and even released a memoir reflecting on her incredible Hollywood journey. To this day, her portrayal of Lily Munster remains iconic, inspiring generations of fans and even influencing modern portrayals of gothic and supernatural characters. Grandpa Munster, played by Al Lewis, was the wisecracking, mischief-making vampire who always had a sarcastic remark and loved tinkering with bizarre experiments in his laboratory. His over-the-top personality, comedic timing, and constant bickering with Herman Munster made him one of the show's most hilarious and beloved characters. Before The Munsters, Al Lewis had a long career in entertainment, appearing in vaudeville, radio, and early television. He also worked alongside Fred Gwynne in Car 54, Where Are You?, proving their on-screen chemistry long before they became an iconic duo as Grandpa and Herman. But it was his role as the eccentric vampire patriarch that turned him into a household name. Al Lewis lived a long and colorful life, passing away on February 3, 2006 at the age of 82. Beyond acting, he was a man of many passions. He became a political activist, restaurant owner, and even ran for governor of New York in the 1990s. His larger-than-life personality extended far beyond the screen, making him a legend in Hollywood and beyond. Fans still remember him not only as Grandpa Munster, but as a man who never shied away from speaking his mind and making a difference. The young werewolf of the family, Eddie Munster, was brought to life by Butch With his signature widow's peak, fangs, and mischievous schoolboy charm, Eddie was a key part of the Munsters' light-hearted humor. His playful energy and humorous interactions with his monstrous family made him an unforgettable character. Before joining the Munsters, Butch Patrick had already gained some acting experience appearing in shows like My Favorite Martian, 1963, and General Hospital. However, it was Eddie Munster that truly put him on the map, making him a well-known child star of the era. Today, Butch Patrick remains deeply involved in the Munsters fandom. Now 70 years old, he regularly attends conventions, meets fans, and even restores Munster-themed classic cars, including replicas of the iconic Munster coach. Over the years, he has been open about his personal struggles, including battles with addiction, but he has since turned his life around and now advocates for mental health awareness and recovery. Despite the ups and downs, he continues to embrace his legacy as Eddie Munster, ensuring that the spooky magic of the Munsters lives on. As the first Marilyn Munster, Beverly Owen played the sweet and conventionally attractive niece, whose normal looks baffled her monstrous family. She appeared in the first 13 episodes before leaving the show to get married and move to New York. After departing the Munsters, she largely stepped away from the spotlight, making only a few minor TV appearances. She lived a private life outside of Hollywood and focused on her family. Sadly, Beverly Owen passed away on February 21, 2019, at the age of 81, after a battle with cancer. When Beverly Owen left, Pat Priest took over the role of Marilyn, becoming the version most fans remember. Her warm personality and classic 1960s charm made her a perfect fit for the character, and she remained on the show until its final episode in 1966. After the Munsters, Pat Priest had a steady career, making guest appearances in TV shows like Bewitched and The Mary Tyler Moore Show. She also appeared in films, including the 1967 Elvis Presley movie Easy Come, Easy Go. Now 88 years old, Pat Priest is one of the last surviving cast members of the Munsters. Although she retired from acting years ago, she remains grateful for the show's lasting impact and occasionally makes appearances at fan conventions. Dr. Dudley, though not a member of the Munster family, was one of the show's funniest recurring characters. Played by the legendary Paul Lynde, the nervous and skeptical doctor often found himself bewildered by the Munsters' strange but lovable antics. His sarcastic delivery and comedic timing made even his brief appearances unforgettable. By the time Paul Lynde joined the Munsters, he had already built a reputation for his sharp wit and unique vocal delivery. His role as Doctor. Dudley may have been small, but his expressive face, exasperated reactions, and deadpan humor made him a perfect fit for the show. Beyond the Munsters, Lynde was known for his scene-stealing roles in television and film. He became a household name playing Uncle Arthur in Bewitched and was a frequent guest on variety shows, where his flamboyant humor and biting sarcasm made him a standout. His film credits include Bye Bye Birdie, 1963, where he reprised his Broadway role as Harry McAfee, and Charlotte's Web, 1973, where he voiced the lovable yet self-absorbed Templeton the Rat. Lynde was also a regular panelist on Hollywood Squares, where his quick-witted jokes and often risque humor became a major draw for audiences. His presence on the show made him one of the most recognizable and beloved TV personalities of his era. Sadly, Paul Lynde passed away on January 10, 1982, at the age of 55 due to a heart attack. Despite his struggles with personal demons and Hollywood's often rigid perception of comedic actors, his legacy remains strong. His unique brand of humor continues to entertain audiences, and his performances in Bewitched, Hollywood Squares, and his many film and TV roles have solidified him as one of television's all-time greats. Even today, his signature comedic style serves as an inspiration for many comedians and character actors. Fanny Pike, who only appeared as a guest character in The Munsters, played by Jane Withers, added a delightful spark to the show. Known for her feisty personality and comedic charm, Withers' presence brought an extra layer of humor to the series. Before her appearance on The Munsters, Jane Withers was already a Hollywood success story. She rose to fame as a child star in the 1930s, often playing mischievous but lovable characters who won over audiences. Her breakout role came in Bright Eyes, 1934, where she starred alongside Shirley Temple, delivering a performance that made her one of the few child stars to rival Temple's popularity. Unlike many child actors of her era, Withers transitioned smoothly into adulthood, taking on roles in films such as Giant, 1956, alongside Rock Hudson, Elizabeth Taylor, and James Dean. She also became widely recognized as Josephine the Plumber, a beloved character in a long-running series of Comet cleanser commercials in the 1960s and 70s. Jane Withers enjoyed a lifelong career in entertainment, remaining active in Hollywood well into her later years. She also worked as a voice actress, lending her talents to Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996, and its sequel. Sadly, she passed away on August 7, 2021, at the age of 95. Though she may not have been a central figure in The Munsters, her impact on Hollywood was undeniable. From her days as a child star to her later success in television and voice acting, Jane Withers' legacy remains a cherished part of entertainment history. Marty, played by Val Avery, left a lasting impression on The Munsters. His role added to the show's rich collection of quirky and memorable side characters. Val Avery was already a highly respected character actor by the time he appeared on The Munsters. Known for his tough guy persona, he frequently played gangsters, law enforcement officers, and intimidating figures. His career took off in the 1950s and 60s, where he became a go-to actor for film noir, crime dramas, and westerns. Avery's film credits include classics such as The Magnificent Seven, 1960, Cool Hand Luke, 1967, and Papillon, 1973. He also made numerous guest appearances in popular TV series like Gunsmoke, Kojak, Columbo, and The Twilight Zone. His ability to blend seamlessly into different roles made him one of Hollywood's most reliable supporting actors. With over 100 film and television credits, Val Avery's career spanned an incredible 6 decades. He was admired for his ability to elevate any scene he was in, often stealing the spotlight despite playing supporting roles. Sadly, Val Avery passed away on December 12, 2009, at the age of 85. Though he may not have been a household name, his presence in Hollywood was undeniable, and his work continues to be recognized by film enthusiasts and classic TV fans. Mr. Bradley, played by Willis Bouchey, was another recognizable face from classic Hollywood. By the time Bouchey appeared on The Munsters, he was already a seasoned actor with a reputation for playing stern yet authoritative figures. He frequently portrayed judges, military officers, businessmen, and law enforcement officials, thanks to his dignified appearance and commanding voice. Bouchey had an extensive film and television career, appearing in over 150 productions. He was a frequent collaborator with legendary director John Ford, appearing in classic films like The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, The Horse Soldiers, 1959, and The Last Hurrah, 1958. His TV appearances included roles in Perry Mason, The Twilight Zone, Gunsmoke, and Bonanza, solidifying his presence in Hollywood's golden age. Willis Bouchey remained active in Hollywood until the early 1970s. Sadly, he passed away on August 26, 1977, at the age of 70. Though not a leading man, his ability to bring gravitas and authenticity to every role made him a respected character actor. His legacy lives on through the many classic films and television shows where his performances continue to be appreciated by fans of vintage Hollywood. Barney Walters was played by John Hoyt, an experienced actor known for his commanding presence and ability to bring authority to every role he played. Before joining the Munsters, John Hoyt had already built an impressive career in Hollywood. Often cast as strict military men, judges, and professors, He was a familiar face in films like Spartacus, 1960, and Cleopatra, 1963. He also made appearances in classic TV shows such as The Twilight Zone, Perry Mason, and Star Trek. His deep voice and serious demeanor made him a perfect fit for dramatic and science fiction roles, but he also had a knack for comedy, as seen in his guest appearances on The Munsters. John Hoyt passed away on September 15, 1991, at the age of 85 due to lung cancer. Though he never became a household name, his extensive filmography left a lasting mark on classic television and cinema. His ability to seamlessly transition between drama, science fiction, and comedy ensured that he remained a respected figure in Hollywood. To this day, fans of classic television continue to recognize his face and appreciate his contributions to entertainment history. Although The Munsters only aired for 2 seasons, its influence on television and pop culture remains strong. The show's perfect mix of spooky charm and wholesome humor captured audiences, making it a beloved classic. Over the years, it inspired spin-off films, reboots, and even modern adaptations, ensuring that new generations continue to discover the lovable monster family. From Fred Gwynne's towering and endearing portrayal of Herman Munster to Al Lewis's comedic genius as Grandpa, each cast member brought something unforgettable to the screen. Yvonne de Carlo's elegant and witty take on Lily Munster cemented her as an icon, while Butch Patrick became a recognizable face as the mischievous Eddie Munster. Even guest stars and recurring actors contributed to the show's timeless appeal. Though many of the original cast members have since passed, their legacy remains intact. Their performances continue to bring joy to audiences, proving that The Munsters was more than just a TV show. It was a cultural phenomenon that remains alive in the hearts of fans worldwide. And that's a wrap on The Munsters, 1964, cast then and now, 2025. Which cast transformation surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this look back at one of television's most iconic families, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a classic Hollywood throwback. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.